Hey everyone, I'm Jack Ferdman, and this is Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. It's Spine-tingling Saturday, and today's film is the classic from 1945, Mildred Pierce. One Oscar-nominated film, let's go. Now, Mildred Pierce was directed by Michael Curtiz and stars Joan Crawford, Jack Carson, Anne Blythe, and Eve Arden. Now, some films are based on plot, others are built on performance, and then there's Mildred Pierce, a film that thrives on both, but is ultimately elevated by one towering, unforgettable performance. Now, this story follows Mildred Pierce, a determined single mother who builds a successful restaurant business during the Great Depression, all in an effort to provide a better life for her daughters. But her obsessive devotion to her ungrateful and manipulative daughter Vida leads her down a path of emotional turmoil, betrayal, and ultimately a shocking murder investigation that frames the story. Now, many people categorize Mildred Pierce as film noir, and yes, the elements are there. The murder mystery, the shadowy lighting, the flashback structure, the morally complex protagonist. But for me, this film goes beyond noir. The melodrama here is front and center, and it's that blending of genres that gives the film its depth. It's noir, it's domestic drama, it's character study, and it works on every level on all of those. The film is filled with memorable moments, the stunning black and white cinematography, the carefully constructed narrative, the famous slap heard around cinema history when Mildred finally lashes out at Vida, and of course, that twist ending, which still lands beautifully. But let's be honest, this film belongs to Joan Crawford. Crawford delivers one of the most iconic performances of the 1940s, creating one of the most unforgettable screen mothers of all time. She is everything in this role. She's strong and elegant, ambitious, loving, but also deeply flawed. There's a quiet desperation beneath her confidence, a need for validation that ultimately becomes her undoing. You see it in her eyes, in her posture, and in every line delivery. It's a performance that reveals layer after layer after layer as the film unfolds. Director Curtiz guides the film with precision, while Anne Blythe is excellent as the cold and calculating Vida, and Eve Arden provides sharp, welcome support. Mildred Pierce isn't just a great film of the 1940s, it's one of the great films, period. And I'm giving Mildred Pierce an A+. Now, Mildred Pierce was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Supporting Actress to Eve Arden, Best Supporting Actress to Anne Blythe, Best Writing or Screenplay, Best Cinematography in Black and White, and it only won 1 Oscar, and that was for Best Actress to Joan Crawford. Join me again tomorrow for another Oscar-nominated film, right here on Rewatching Oscars Movie Minute. Because if the Academy took notice, it's worth a rewatch.